are not, aren't, are not, aren't. The trouble is there aren't any trains at that time. The trouble is there aren't any trains at that time. Can not, can't, can not, can't. I've looked everywhere, but I can't find the map. I've looked everywhere, but I can't find the map. Could not, couldn't, could not, couldn't. The bridge was destroyed, so we couldn't get across. The bridge was destroyed, so we couldn't get across. Did not, didn't, did not, didn't. Sorry, I didn't mean to frighten you. Sorry, I didn't mean to frighten you. Do not, don't, do not, don't. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Does not, doesn't, does not, doesn't. Sorry, this train doesn't stop at this station. Sorry, this train doesn't stop at this station. Had not, hadn't, had not, hadn't. They hadn't planned on the whole family coming. They hadn't planned on the whole family coming. Have not, haven't, have not, haven't. I haven't packed my suitcase yet. I haven't packed my suitcase yet. He is, he's, he is, he's. He's got a headache and a slight fever. He's got a headache and a slight fever. He will, he'll, he will, he'll. He'll be a great asset to the team. He'll be a great asset to the team. He had, he'd, he had, he'd. By the time I got there, he'd gone. By the time I got there, he'd gone. Here is, here's, here is, here's. Here's a little something for your birthday. Here's a little something for your birthday. I am. Am. I am. Am. I'm pleased to hear about your news. I'm pleased to hear about your news. I have. I've. I have. I've. It's the worst food I've ever had. It's the worst food I've ever had. I will. I'll. I will. I'll. I'll go and check it out immediately. I'll go and check it out immediately. Is not. Isn't. Is not. Isn't. There isn't any water in the bottle. There isn't any water in the bottle. It is. It's. It is. It's. It's the kind of movie you either love or hate. It's the kind of movie you either love or hate. It will. It'll. It will. It'll. It'll be difficult to get past the ticket collector without paying. It'll be difficult to get past the ticket collector without paying. Must not. Mustn't. Must not. Mustn't. You mustn't say things like that. You mustn't say things like that. She is. She's. She is. She's. She's very strict with her children. She's very strict with her children. She will. She'll. She will. She'll. I don't think she'll make the 8 o'clock flight. I don't think she'll make the 8 o'clock flight. She had. She'd. She had. She'd. I was astonished by how much she'd grown. I was astonished by how much she'd grown. Should not. Shouldn't. Should not. Shouldn't. You shouldn't waste your money. You shouldn't waste your money. That is. That's. that is, that's. That's not a nice thing to say. That's not a nice thing to say. There is, there's. There is, there's. There's somebody on the phone for you. There's somebody on the phone for you. They are. There. They are. There. They're on vacation for the next 2 weeks. They're on vacation for the next 2 weeks. They have. They've. They have. They've. They've been best friends since they were children. They've been best friends since they were children. Was not. Wasn't. Was not. Wasn't. He wasn't in a position to help me. He wasn't in a position to help me. We are. Were. We are. Were. We're going to a match on Sunday. We're going to a match on Sunday. We have. We've. We have. We've. We've got 16 people coming for lunch. We've got 16 people coming for lunch. We will. Will. We will. Will. We'll keep on driving while there's still daylight. We'll keep on driving while there's still daylight. We would. We'd. We would. We'd. We'd like a quiet wedding without any fuss. We'd like a quiet wedding without any fuss. Were not. Weren't. Were not. Weren't. Why weren't you at the meeting? Why weren't you at the meeting? What is? What's? What is? What's? What's all that sticky stuff on the carpet? What's all that sticky stuff on the carpet? Who is? Whose? Who is? Whose? Who's the owner of this house? Who's the owner of this house? Who will? Who'll? Who will? Who'll? Let's spin a coin to decide who'll have the first turn. Let's spin a coin to decide who'll have the first turn. Will not. Won't. Will not. Won't. She won't talk to me anymore. She won't talk to me anymore. You are. You're. You are. You're. What's the reason you're doing this? What's the reason you're doing this? You will. You'll. You will. You'll. I guarantee you'll love this film. I guarantee you'll love this film. You had. You'd. You had. You'd. You'd better look it up in the dictionary. You'd better look it up in the dictionary.